Hi guys, today I'll be launching a new site in the Caravans Niche, and this is the domain that I've already found. This is an expired domain which I found through Spamzilla, and then I saw the history and the backlink profile, and which is good enough. It has been not changed since 2007 to 2020, and then it got changed or expired in the year 2021, I suppose. And then it was on sale on dan.com for 10,000 euros. Sorry, 10,000 euros, and then it dropped off to 1200. But that's fine. So, yeah, now what we're going to do is basically start a new site in Caravans Niche. It still got indexed right away with my default theme, which was previously installed. It's kind of a good domain if it indexes naturally for a blank page. First things first, what we'll be doing is basically we'll be generating a lot of articles from day one and schedule. I think I'll be publishing like 100, approx 100 articles in on today, and then I'll schedule all the articles, the remaining 400 or so, for the coming months. And I'll keep the publishing frequency as 3 articles every day. And it's basically a collab between Autoblogging and Julian. We've already launched 100 sites, actually 150 sites together, but that he has been covering everything in his on his channel for all those sites. But I'll basically make this a tutorial and also a way to get my life sorted with daily new sites, and I'll probably work more. So yeah. Anyway, this is the sheet which we will be sharing between us, and his team will come in and build backlinks. His backlinks are quite great because we have tested it on approx 150 sites with some of his uh, quite successful case studies as well. So yeah, we are going to launch 100 sites in different niches, which I'll be covering every day. I'll simply find expired domains and do a lot of different niches and just build an empire of sites with Julian. So let's get started. First of all, if you have a brand new site on WordPress, what you need is keyword research. I've already done that from Ahrefs, SEMrush, and Keyword Chef as well. I picked up a lot of question keywords from there, and then I built this sheet which has all these uh, topically clustered keywords with categories they need to be going into. Let's just remove the article slug because I have a different process for that. I won't be using that. I'll simply use the tool for these sites. So yeah, these are the keywords, the main keywords, the article title which AI generated it from these keywords, and then the categories the article needs to be in. Now, I'll be releasing this feature inside auto-blocking very soon because I think it's definitely the need of the hour. But I'll play around with it a bit more and optimize it much a lot further. So these are like we have around 600 keywords approximately. That's fine. It should take like maybe 30 minutes for the entire site to be ready with our articles. So first things first, this is the bulk generation feature in auto blogging which I'll be using. Now you can add 50 titles here in different lines. One title in each line. Project name, like you can name it on the basis of category names so that it's easier to push articles later on. And you can select the article language. We'll be doing English US. You can add AI featured image, AI FAQs, godlike mode. I always use this because it analyzes SERPs for any given keyword and it will pick up keywords and entities um, from the ranking articles. Source context is really nice as well. In source context, what we the AI to write the article in the way that we want. Like suppose if you are writing the article for comparisons, right? Like auto blogging versus content veggie. Now, Content Veggie is a new brand which I don't think AI in the source context. I've mentioned like Content Veggie is a service that writes and delivers human edited AI articles. So it knows how it works now. The article that the difference between AI Autoblogging.ai, which is AI article writer, and human edited articles. So it will talk about mainly that, like why content veg is better or is auto blogging better based on different. It's a neutral review because AI, on one hand you're comparing human written articles, and on the other hand you're comparing AI outputs. So it's best for both brands. You can steer the review with your persona. uh, you can also give a brief about your business, like for local SEO and stuff. So Ease by AI is another new is a new site which offers WhatsApp bot services. It's basically a chatbot to collect leads from your articles. So again, AI doesn't know what it is because the service was launched um, after the training data was built out. So yeah, now it knows like how to capture leads using Ease by AI WhatsApp widget tool, and then it will talk about the widget tool and stuff. So the source context is actually the greatest stuff that we have incorporated inside auto blogging since like 2 weeks ago. We have been hearing so many great reviews about it. So let's get started. Auto post to WordPress. So auto blogging offers you two ways to auto publish to WordPress. Follow this installation guide, test the article if it's going through. And if it's not, you can switch to the alternate option that we have. So let's start with the installation guide. First of all, install and activate this plugin. You can download it and upload it. I've already done that. So the plugin is basically JSON basic authentication. It's built by WordPress API team. It's not ours, but we use that. Second, use admin or editor account because if you have schema markups in your article and if you are using an author account, WordPress will simply block those requests because it thinks it has a firewall feature which blocks scripts and schema markups by authors. And we do not store any information. So if especially here like password and WordPress username, so feel free to use uh, any number of sites that you want to add. For the categories here, like category ID, you can add numeric IDs of categories, or you can also simply like leave comma separated category names. Use classic editor because Gutenberg will actually break the schema markups. And if you want drip feeding, you can actually install publish to schedule plugin. I'm not going to do that because we'll be publishing first 100 articles like straight away. And secondly, if you want a tool to automatically set the featured images inside the articles, copy paste it into themes, your functions.php file inside your themes um, theme editor. So this is where you go, functions.php. In the end, just paste it here and update file. It will first download it into your media library, and then it will automatically set that image as a featured image in your content. This is an example of a featured image which was automatically added to your media library. The option for multiple AI images. In this, each and every image will be automatically uploaded to your media library using WordPress REST API. So make sure it works. So just try it out with one or two articles, and after installation guide, we are just going to push a sample article just to see if the auto posting works. So this is WordPress test push, which you can find the link through here, like test article push here. WordPress username, it's my same one, another password, and send a test post. It should show you a message here like test post is successful, and the post should be landing in your drafts here. So it's here. So you can just move this to trash again. Now we are actually able to try the auto post to WordPress thing. Since it will automatically create categories, we don't need to fill it out every time. Like we don't need to actually go and create categories in here if you're lazy like me. And I'll just start through here. Like this is the sheet. I'm just um, sorting this out based on categories, so that's it's easier for me to simply publish in bulk for you also if you're going to through the same steps. Like this is the category buying and selling caravans. The first keyword is the first title is basically understanding the cost range. Test you can simply keep buying and selling caravans. If this option doesn't work, you still have a different option which I'll share with you shortly. And just add to drafts. You can add YouTube video, also add external links. And I have selected like auto generate slugs because the title is very big, very long. So we are hoping like it's somewhere related to this whenever the slugs come out. So let me just generate an article. It should take like 5 minutes for it. And this is where you can see the message like bulk project added to the system queue successfully. It is currently in pending, but I think it should be processing instantly. We have a lot of bulk processing going on in the backend, and it should take like 5 minutes maximum to for the post to appear once it goes into processing. Let's talk about the alternate option of WordPress importer plugin that we have built for autoblogging, which you can download through here. And it can automatically add articles to posts or pages, schedule with time gap. So you don't need the publish to schedule plugin. And it can also go, you can also add articles to drafts or publish all in one go. The only connection, only cons is basically it won't support multiple AI images, just the featured image. If you only want like just the featured image in your articles, you can actually go for this as well. And this is the how the CSV to WordPress post autoblogging's bulk importer looks like. So you can simply upload a file here. Once the articles are generated, there should be a CSV file in a history section. This is the history section, and if you can see, like once the articles are generated in bulk, you can see a zip file with all the text files in it, or the CSV file which has the article. So you simply download the CSV file, and then you can go to Autoblogging importer, choose file, add as post. I've only added categories like the default one, add to draft, or you can also schedule with time gap or publish all. But we'll just add to draft just to show you how it works and import CSV. Once done, you can find the article here. Yeah. So this was a test that I did before, but I'm just going to delete this one. I was simply testing out like multiple AI images with auto post to WordPress just to see how it looks like. Like, is it good enough? So yeah, it's decent. Sometimes AI images won't work for all the niches, so you need to be the judge of that. Before this test post comes in, you can actually start generating articles because I already know like this it works for my sites, right? So I'll just close this one. The tool allows 50 at a time, so we are just going to reduce the number 50 articles. Since it's just an informative blog, I'm not really sure what source context I should use, but you can use anything that you want here. And okay, yeah, this article came through as well, understanding the cost range, and it looks like this. What are caravans? Why do people buy caravans? Different price ranges, not bad, right? And there's this YouTube video. Let me see what the slug was. Okay, caravan cost range, not bad. Cost range of caravans, that was. And how much are caravans? It's basically, yeah, it's fine, good enough, right? I'll just publish all the articles today itself. Maybe it was important. Generate articles, create multiple such requests in bulk generation. You can hit submit, press back so that it restores all the information, and your articles are still being processed in the backend. It's the same category, draft. Now the categories are a bit more complex. These are required for a great topical structure for your site. One article being placed into different categories. This is about laws and regulations. Well, I actually forgot to change the category names in the project name here. It's easier if you, I mean, you can still find the titles from in the CSV files, but it's easier to simply know which articles are being placed into which categories. Articles, this one. It's kind of fun to see posts coming in automatically. Like we have 28 articles that are already here as well. Some external links as well. Some images are, you still need to edit those, but sometimes they're great. I'll just focus on adding more articles right now. Well, it should take like just 15 minutes if you are good with your keyboard and mouse. And I have been a gamer all my life. I still play games, so it's fun for me to do tasks like these in which you need your eye going in multiple directions at the same time. Kind of fun. This is how easy it is to, generate articles in bulk. Like once you know it works, just go crazy. But make sure like your systems are quite fast, because if you're generating like 50 or 100 articles at the same time, or even 500 at the same time, like I am doing, it will definitely lead to a lot of loads or request meets to your server. So after a while it might start throwing some errors on in image uploads or article processing and stuff. So make sure your servers are good enough. Like mine are quite good because I use bare metal servers. But I'm actually going to try easy blog networks for my next sites. This was already hosted, so I didn't want to change the hosting again for this one. But I have heard great things about easy blog networks from Julian Goldie as well, because our sites have been working really well for that, using that. And I really think like they have no footprint between all those sites that they have hosted. I'll share a link to easy blog network from below, in the description below. And also I think you should try it out like with different server hosting, because I think so like if I'm hosting all my sites on my single server, that's a big footprint. And if suppose if Google knows about the IP address of my main server, on which has like 100 sites, it will definitely go after all the sites that have been built on this IP. So EasyBlock Networks helps to remove that footprint, because they have all these different hosting that your articles are spread on, or your sites are spread on. That's something that I'm yet to try it as well. Like um, I have been seeing results from Julian Goldie, so that's what has inspired me to go try it out. But yeah, you'll actually see me building out sites on EasyBlog Network for the first time while covering a video on it. So stay tuned for all those videos too. We are at 317 articles now, and we are also adding a new CSV feature. Actually, it was already there, but then I added source context here. So in that, you will be able to simply upload a CSV for bulk generation. Uh, it's disabled for a upgrade because I need to add the source context functionality, and I'm also thinking of adding a couple more things while I'm at it. So these 100 days for my own goal should help me in solving a lot of issues that are coming with scaling up, like make things more easy, like go crazy with stuff, right? So that's the goal. About 100 days, 100 sites challenge for myself, which is a challenge for myself actually, because I think I'll be able to focus more on my other stuff, like with coding or tool issues, or uh, figuring out what more features there should be in the tool. It will help me focus on that a lot more. So I'm trying to apply the Julian Goldie productivity formula, in which you simply do one thing every day, which allows you to focus on other important stuff as well, because you learn to manage your time much better. So, for instance, what I used to do normally was, if I wanted to have my lunch right, I would figure out what movie I wanted to watch. I'll set up everything on my workstation, like open up the movie, set it up, um, hunt some good ones, like see some trailers, and then I used to like have my food like a king, right? You know, with all the entertainment and stuff. As I was saying, like you need to be more productive, and I hope this will make me more productive. Even you, if you have like, if just keep in target of in your mind, like if you want to launch it 100 sites in 1 year, you might be able to do it in within 100 days itself. So there are articles coming in as I'm doing this as well. So it's kind of exciting. We'll figure it out. How do we want to do it? I think I can randomize with publish schedule, randomize different articles that are live using publish schedule plugin. So that should be great. And I'll be covering these steps that I take to figure out the topical map or figure out the keywords. So all these keywords that I have actually search volumes, and then I've created a topical map based on that, and not you know these are not just some random chat GPT generated keywords which might or might not have traffic. Like these keywords are actually like the actual keywords from Ahrefs with some volume. So yeah, that's something that's oh wow, I didn't even realize like it's the end of the list. You might have realized that. Hopefully you're not bored enough. Okay guys, the last category is coming. That's it. Now these are in pending state, which will be done soon. And yeah, I have clogged up the processes in auto blogging, but no, it's quite fast. So it will take like about 30 minutes maximum for everything to come through. And since we are doing like multiple AI images per article, so that's why it's a bit delayed, because each and every image is basically generated through AI. So it takes some time. And yeah, these are the complete articles. So what we'll be doing is basically um, generating articles in bulk, and then maybe a week later I'll run the auto linking, which is basically a service right now, a done for you service. But I'll be basically converting it into another SaaS, in which you can go in, add your own sites, add your own articles, and it will automatically create internal links between those articles. For now, if you go there, it will lead to like 404 pages. So it's in beta. I'm doing some custom orders, and yeah, I'll be adding this to this site as well. So creating some internal links with between all these articles. So yes, guys, this was it. This is it actually. Yeah, I'll just come back when everything is done. So yeah, um, we have 103 articles out of 600 out here already. So we have 103 articles that have come through already, and we're waiting for about 400 more. It should be done soon. But let's get to designing the site a bit. And I think we can, since I'm subscribed to premium version of Cadence, WP Cadence, we should be able to install some status templates. Designing the site is very much important if you want to monetize your sites. Um, get approved on AdSense, add some boilerplate pages like privacy policy, team, contributors, etc. Like so, I'll just go for blog. travel blog looks good enough for font. This is the worst part for me because I'm very bad at this stuff. Maybe they're selling credits now. I'll simply check it out. Something has changed definitely. So we are in. I'll just add the theme when it loads. So I'm finally in. I have installed the plugin, activated my cadence theme settings, etc. And I hope it will work now. Yeah, it doesn't show me the message to perfect. Uh, this is okay. Fonts. Okay, next. Import video. Now, meanwhile, the articles coming in from Autoblogging. We have 217 articles now, so that's good enough. There's always something with these AI images, right? Sometimes it looks so nice, but then the face is right. We are mostly there, like just couple of big projects, but yeah, a lot of them are in processing. So, well, this is what you need to do. You can watch a movie meanwhile, and you know, pass your time before or set up your site like I'm doing uh, while the articles are being generated. So, well, something went wrong. Okay, nothing got imported. Maybe I'll do it later on once all the articles are run. And I just left my system running for like I think about 1 hour or so, so that the articles are generated. Just to see the articles being generated. So they have now. We have 587 articles in drafts right now, ready to be published. And I'll just delete this old one. Now let's start with adding the publish schedule plugin, and I'll show you how to schedule some articles and publish some. This one, publish schedule, and I'll simply just I'll publish some random articles. The theme settings actually added so many categories, which is like shit. But I'll fix that later on. Now let's go to randomly and in page 5, 20 from here. Really what I do is I'll simply filter it out using title, which will get these different categories so that the site looks kind of full initially. And let's just go to drafts on page 6, for example. Sort by title and then page 6. And then we can now get into. So there are 98 articles published on the site, right? Let's just go into publish schedule plugin now. It's quite simple, like very easy to set it up. This is how the site looks now. I'll add the new template soon. There were some issues in it, but I'm still figuring it out. In this, you can actually set how many articles do you want every day, like depending on the week. So, suppose on Sunday, I'll just do one. Monday, I'm not really sure if it matters anymore because who cares? I think previously it would have been, Google would have been tracking all this, but I'm really not sure now because it's dealing with so much content on scale, right? So thanks to tools like Autoblogging, you're messing up the internet together, one site at a time, one niche at a time actually. This will set the publishing time for all the future articles, and then we'll simply publish all the articles that we have in drafts right now. And meanwhile, I'll simply try if it works. Now, this is my fifth try. If it doesn't work, I'll simply use some other plugin and unsubscribe to Cadence because it's taking up too much of my time. When you bulk generate articles, you might find some failed articles as well because not all articles will work every time. Like it has the tool still has like 1 or 2% of error rates, but for proper um, logs, we have added a feature in which you can find the titles that have failed under each product. So each category, each project. So suppose this one, like it failed. So if you download it, you can simply see the title that failed basically. So yeah, you can redo it, rerun it again, submit it again. I would do it, but yeah, I think I'll do it later on. It doesn't matter if I miss a keyword or two. And yeah, now I'll show you how, since we have set up the publish to schedule plugin, I'll simply publish these all, and you can see how they will be scheduled automatically with time gaps. Like this will be published on 4th March and in different categories as well. So it's all done if you look at it. I'll just change it to 200 so that I can run it in bulk and not do 20 at a time. Meanwhile, I'll simply set up the menu items. This is the designing part, which I think I'll have to use some other theme or something because this is kind of annoying now. The articles are generated, right? Post this, I'll simply add the site URL in the description again, like motorcaravanning.com, and you can see the theme that I have installed and how it looks basically. Other than that, yeah, that's it. It's already done. Like 500 articles in 2 hours, I think, without you having to do much stuff. That's what auto blogging can help you with. So if you're into this niche, motor caravans or caravanning in the future, like these are informative articles, right? Like how to do some questions about caravans, legal stuff, about the features or whatever. But you can also target different keywords like how to rent caravans in specific city in specific location. So you can it's basically targeting local SEO keywords for different areas, and you can make money through that. After this informative content is done, I might add those type of articles and collect leads or sell leads off, or simply make money from display ads, because renting caravans must be a high paying niche com- uh, when you run display ads, because it's a high ticket item. So yeah, that's one way you can monetize as well, along with display ads for informative content. So, and this is my first video, so I have been stammering a lot, but I hope I'll improve the videos in the coming days or weeks.